Hello, welcome back. It has been a little while. I have been rather busy with loads of things. So I have not been able to film as much as I often have liked to, but hopefully starting again-ish soon. Got a few more trips coming up, but hoping to have some more content for you. Okay. So today is a deck profile with Clown Crew and obviously, as you can see, Mitsurugi. When I saw this, I wanted to play the clown, again, mainly based on the artwork. I've always liked clowns, which I know is a weird thing to say, but I think it's cool artwork. Obviously, I'm glad that all of the rarities are cheap, but I think this card would have looked wicked in a secret. But I'm glad that it was a budget option because I prefer budget, and so does my bank. Obviously now all of the Mitsu stuff, again, is budget because of the legendary decks. So this deck card count is 44 with 17 cards for the Mitsurugi side of it, and 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, yeah, I thought so. 15 cards for the Clown Crew side of things. I tried pure but with 5 Kastura cards, last locals, and the deck felt good, but the clown side of it felt good. In my last game, going second, I drew three unicorn, which did not feel good. And I did, before going to locals, I did test with the Mitsu stuff, but I'm not very confident on it. Like, even though it's been around so long, I'm not very good at learning combos and whatever until I physically have the cards in hand. That's just how my brain works. So, yes, this is definitely something I want to give a go because some of the hands can be ridiculous. I mean, even if if all I see is a flare or a rehearsal, I can go and tribute off the Futsu or any of tributing these 4, 5 can lead to something in the Mitsu side of things, so that's nice. Obviously, this card here can go from Mitsu to clowns, so there's very minimal synergy, but they can work together. And I've done quite a few test hands now today, trying to change around the deck list, deck count and stuff. And I like it at 44, but it wouldn't hurt bumping up a few more Mitsu cards. But then I feel like there's not a 17 and 15, like we're relatively close. So I think if it was to bump up cards, it would be things like Vision and an MST. Because obviously now this is a more board breaker build. In terms of actual hand traps in the deck, I have 5. So yeah, let's start with the deck profile, shall we? Let's start with obviously I know it's not the main part of the deck, but this is the reason why I'm playing it, because, yeah. So let's start with the clowns. Obviously, whenever the new support does come out, the deck will change. So I am playing 3 of the main guy. I like it. I think playing 2 limits me on certain lines. It makes rehearsal dead a lot faster. I think it makes soiree, the trap, also dead faster, because often, at least in the build that I have right now, I need monsters that I contribute. So these are tribute summons. So these are the 3 main for that. 3 flare. Again, 1 card starter. Not a one card starter, but great extender, and obviously you can draw loads and or negate, so I mean, why not? 3 rehearsal. Again, this is a way where I contribute off some Mitsu monsters if they're in my hand. Then obviously 3 of the Malabarisme and the 2 traps and 1 of the Matinee Operatics. I feel like this is a relatively normal lineup. I mean, there's not too many clown cards out at the minute, so I am playing at least all of them. Most people are just playing the 2, and some are even cutting it the rehearsal because it's addable via flair. But again, I quite like it for the Mitsu potential. But again, doesn't sound like it should come up much, but it comes up. Well, it has come up more in the test hands than what I expected. So yes, I am at least happy with these ratios for now. The Mitsu lineup, yeah, I feel like this is semi-standard now. 1 of each ritual name. Obviously 1 Habakiri, 1 Futsu, 1 Murakumo. This is something where I was unsure about. So 1 Saji for now, 1 Aramasa, 1 Kusanagi, and the 1 Night Sword. In terms of Mitsu names, this is where I'm also feeling like I want more. So I'm tempted to add in another Murakumo and another Saji, because I also am thinking about playing more ritual. Yeah, so 3 prayers, and then I do have 2 mirror and 1 ritual for now, but I'm unsure on where testing will go. But I have to see how this performs, because I'm not a massive fan of huge deck counts. Then 3 pre-prep, because it's just ridiculous. Obviously the ban list has come out and Mitsu hasn't been touched at all. I'm not against Mitsu. I understand why people are. It's been around for a very long time. But I don't think it's too ridiculous. I can understand, yeah, why people did when it hit, but I'm not torn either way. And then obviously 1 trap because it's broken. So yeah, they're the counts that I have decided to play. Yeah, the 2 mirror is in there because of pre-prep. So if I draw pre-prep from Bianca Viso, or I draw an end phase, there's a chance that it's not completely dead in hand for follow-up for next turn. Then the minimal not engine cards that I'm playing. 3 Droplet is crazy at the moment. At least I think it is. 3 Poly. 1 called by. Then I'm playing 3 Ash and yes, 2 Droll. This card is crazy. I'm not a fan of it being in the deck or it still being at 2, because it's a crazy card. And if there's no out to it, then it can kill, which is obviously why it's the reason why I'm playing it, because it is ridiculous. But it does also hurt my deck crazy amount. If I get drolled, the board is significantly smaller. Yeah, that's what I'm playing. So obviously, I mean, I've seen a lot of decks that are playing a lot more hand traps and also a higher deck count, but again, I'm a fan of 44 for where I'm at the minute, at least. Then we'll do the extra deck. This is something that I'm a bit unsure on at the moment, because they're obviously going against Cool Tune. I'm playing a lot of one-offs, at least for super poly targets, and Mitsu things. So, I mean, Mitsu things is Dynamondo, IP, SP. And then I am playing the Ashlan for the Mitsu to Clown. But then in Clown things, I'm doing 2 of each name at the moment. 2 Meteor, 2 Fiends, 2 Diablo. Yeah, I mean, the great cards. Obviously, they shuffle back, which is good. And they also have their secondary effects, so Trap, Spell, and Target to add another Clown card from graveyard to hand. Then other super poly targets alongside Diablo is Muddragon, Garura, and Theseus. Unsure on Muddragon, if I'm honest. Because it's an activated effect and I am locked out of activated effects, I am unsure on this, but I do have this in here if I summon it as a board breaker, and then I can call whatever I feel like I need to call, whether it's their monsters or mine. So yeah, it's there for mainly going into a board. And then I am playing these 2 I'm very unsure of. Gorgon, I like it because it's not an activated effect and it can beat over things. And playing Clowns is very easy to get 3 monsters on board. Then I'm playing one of the Nerva. This is more here as a filler, if I'm honest. It's pretty good being high attack, high defense, like 3/3 is pretty high, and yeah, it is mainly just here for extra bits. So if I haven't got a way to tribute these, if I've got all 3 on board, for example, or sorry, not all 3, I'd need 3 of different types. So if I had a Mitsu Ritual, one of these, and a super poly target, for example, just not Garura, then there is a way to go into it. But again, I don't think this is going to come up. This is in here as a just in case, basically. Yeah, so that is the extra deck. Obviously, I'm happy to take any recommendations of some cards to be put in or swap out and whatnot. Looking at the side deck, I am, again, this is very unsure on this. So I'm playing 1 cross out. This is in here for Droll or Ash if it becomes needed. And also if I don't see any Mitsu cards, I guess it is also a Mitsu cross out target as well, or Clown as well, depending on whatever I'm playing. 2 Bell, yes, I am evil. 2 Vanix Ruler. It's ridiculous. Your opponent cannot special summon. If they have an out to it, it forces them to use said out. So if I've gone Malabrisme, summon Bianca Visco, summon this guy, I mean, it forces them to do something about my ruler, and it will leave the other things on board alone. So Fallen Virtuous target, it has to target this. Imperm has to target it. I mean, yeah. Droplet has to send to now encounter for this as well. Tunabiru, tributing my rituals and tributing my clowns. I mean, why not? Then, unsure on this. This is just there again as a bit of a filler. Then 2 Regeki and 1 Feather Duster. And then finally I am playing, well, I do have 3 Fua. I am not a fan of any of the Mortamis at the moment because if the opponent has an out, I am playing with 4 cards in hand. So I don't really know how I feel about it. If I'm going against certain decks, they are gonna either build a smaller board or negate the Fua and go crazy, and I've got to play 4 cards into a board, which is just terrible. So yeah, and if I don't draw it for turn and then Cool Tune puts it on top, then I'm also unhappy, depending on what they end on, right? If they end on Cool Tune Synchro, I might get 1 draw off of it or whatever. But yeah, unsure on this card at the minute. I mean, I went to locals last time and it was in the side deck before, just playing pure clowns, and I didn't side it in for any of my matchups because I didn't feel like any of them were worth it. So, yeah. That is the deck. Let me know thoughts or ideas. Yeah. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. I am going to also film some test hands because I want more practice, and also just to show anyone who does take interest. So that'll be in the next video. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations or suggestions or ideas or why you playing them cards, yeah, pop down a comment, and thank you for watching if you've got this far, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.